What's going on, everybody? Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to remove the grille on your 2018 to 2020 F-150. Real quick, before we jump into this how-to, I want to note that I'm working on a 2020 XLT F-150, so obviously that's the grille style that I have here, but no matter which trim package you have, whether it be XL, STX, King Ranch, any of those, you're going to have no issues following along with these same steps. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Start by grabbing a small ratchet with a 7mm socket on it, and we're going to remove this screw here on the inside of the fender flare. Now we're going to run some blue painter's tape along the edge of the valance here so we can get our pry tools in and pop this flare out away from the truck. Next, you want to pull back your fender flare, and inside the wheel well, you'll see there's one last hidden black clip in here, so we're going to use a pry tool to pop this out. You'll want to make sure you duplicate those same steps on the opposite side of the vehicle so that both of these fender flares are loose on each end. But once you've got that done, we can work on removing this valance here that kind of goes underneath the headlights and the grille. And we'll just start by popping the corners out. It's just held in with a couple plastic clips, so as we work it along, we should be able to get it free. At this point, you can pop the hood on your truck, and we're going to remove this shroud that's going over the top of the grille and the radiator by removing the plastic clips along the front of it. And you also want to make sure you get the two clips that are holding the intake snorkel and the one that's hidden around the corner there. But once we have them all popped up, this should come free. Also, make sure you get these three clips hidden behind the lip here on the back of the shroud. Beside your hood latch here, you'll see a wiring harness coming around that goes to a plug, and this is what's actually powering your grille shutters that sit behind the front section of the grille. So we're just going to grab onto this connector, and you'll push where my thumb is, kind of wiggle it back, and that'll come free. And then we're also going to use our pry tool to pop up on this clip that's holding the harness to the grille. Next up, you're going to want to grab a ratchet and a 10mm socket to remove these four screws along the top. Moving down underneath your headlight, on each side there's going to be a screw we need to back out, so grab a ratchet, an extension, and an 8mm socket, and we'll undo these. From here, to pull the grille off the truck, you're going to want to grab onto the front of it, kind of next to where it meets the headlight, and just give it a little bit of a wiggle backward. Then as you pull it out, you'll see it'll pull away from the light, and we'll do the same thing on this side. Once you hear it unclick, the only thing that's going to be holding it is just some clips along the bottom. So you'll need to give it a little bit more force, but it should pop free, and I'm just going to bring it out towards me. So there you have it, folks. We've got the grille off the front of our truck, and as you can see, it's not too complex. There's just a lot of clips and fasteners to pull along the way. But once you're ready to put your grille back on your truck, you're just going to walk back on the same steps that we did to take it off. So hopefully this was a helpful video for you guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.